Hi, and welcome back to Totally Random Mouth Noise. I'm your host, Patrick Maliha, and with me today is Todd. Get rid of the little yoink on the G, and its name is Class Glass. Todd, thank you very much for being here on TRMN. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So now, you're here, Global Comedy Fest, somebody in the newspaper.
No, it's fair, because someone said it last night, but I want to clear this up. It's not going to be funny. But last year, there was some spots were 15, some were 20, but some of the spots were 7 at the Media Club, which is fine. The truth is, you can be funny in 7 minutes. You do the Tonight Show, you do 5 minutes or 4 minutes. So, but as a joke, I went up on stage, and my whole 7 minutes consisted of, you can't be funny in 7 minutes, 7 motherfucking minutes. But I was kidding. But I feel bad because I think guys like Will, the head of the festival, thought maybe he was joking, but he was a little serious, and I really wasn't. So, like, it reads in the article, like, you know, Todd Glass said, you know, why do you bring the best comedian? And it makes me look like I'm a jerk. It makes it look like I was going, you don't bring the best comedians up and have them do 7 minutes. And I never said that. It was just a joke. My friend dared me to go up on stage.
And who's the person who dared you? I think this is
I think it was Paul Tompkins.
Was it Paul F. Tompkins?
I blame him for everything.
He's a rabble rouser, that Paul. Now,
here's the line I don't like, if I'm not going to be nervous. Here's what I don't like. Do 7 minutes. Todd proceeded 7-minute round on why you would book the best comics in the world to do 7 minutes. That makes me look like I'm the best comic in the world. So I did not say that. It was just a joke. That's all it was. You can be funny in 7 minutes. That's the truth. But that's not funny if I go up and say, wouldn't it be funny just to do 7 minutes on? You can't. And that's all I did for 7 minutes.
That's right. Because as everybody knows, when it comes to comedy, if you're speaking the truth and being happy and nice, it's kind of like what Patton Oswalt said, where he said, you know, you can't come on stage and be like, hey, I'm in a relationship and it's great. And everything's wonderful. How about you guys?
Not to be funny. It's sort of true. God, could there be any funny joke about something positive?
Shakespeare, a tragedy was the hero dies. A comedy was the hero lives. So regardless of what happened, Merchant of Venice is considered a comedy, even though it ends horribly for the merchant. But
normally, if we were at a party setting, I'm being honest, like if we were at a party, let's say you were my girlfriend's new boyfriend, I would go, but since it's probably better for the camera to be completely honest, and you understand that.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go, I have no idea. It was comedy, I heard this, and there's a thing, and a play. I think I heard play, which, because I don't like plays.
You don't like plays? What do you like? What does Todd Glass like?
I know that sounds ignorant because I think it's really dumb when people say, I've been somewhere people go, I don't like stand-up comedy. You sound ignorant. Say you don't like some stand-up comedy. So I should say, I don't like a lot of plays, but I'm sure there's some good ones. You know what, more than played musicals, I should say.
You don't like I'm with you as well. There you go.
I don't like musicals. There's no biz. All right, stop what you all do. And every time I see one, I think the people rave about it. There's one in Vegas or whatever. You got to go see this. It's always the same thing. There's like, you know, they're always jumping and they're doing this and then they're going like this and rat-a-tat-a, tootie, schmootie, cootie.
Yeah, and do you not like music? I don't like musicals because we live in a modern era where you've got music videos, and musical was created when there was no such thing as a music video. So if somebody wanted to see somebody perform, it had to be in a musical, or Elvis would do his classic films, and you know the songs would be in the movie, and then the movie would happen. And then, like Jailhouse Rock, considered the first true music video ever. So is that why you don't like musicals, or is it just because you hate gay people?
I don't like my laugh. That's my real laugh. Who thought that was coming? Is it because you don't like? No. But what you said is a new reason not to like them. Maybe there's one musical that's good. I'm sure. There has to be. I'm trying to sound educated here, but again, I don't want to sound like, you know. I don't know. They're just always. It's just a.
What do you do to relax? What is
watch
Todd
musicals.
Glass?
I lied. I'm a big liar. I sit home and I rent musicals. What do I do to relax?
Yeah, what do you do? Todd Glass.
That's a really good question, and I'm not just saying that. Turn the camera off. I want to pull my pants down. What does that even mean?
We need to clear this area.
No, what do I do to relax? You know, I guess just to get together with my comic friends. I don't relax like in the sense like I set my backyard up and I put these chairs out there and I have a, you know, because I think, you know, when you go to a hotel and they have it, I tried to make it like a hotel as much as I could. Like, and my friends that know me real well, when they first came over to my house, they went into my backyard, they go, you never sit in any. I go, no. I'm not a guy that sits around relaxing. I'm not somebody that if you came over my house, I would be like this, like go fake knock on the doorbell. Like if I knew you were coming to my house,
okay,
I'd be. Right. I literally, and if you're a good friend of mine, I'm waiting to have fun. Sometimes I'm out front because I can't wait till you get there.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm not one of these guys. Okay.
Okay.
This is somebody that just can relax around their house.
Okay.
And you knock on the door, and this would never happen with me.
Okay.
Jesus, at 3 o'clock. Oh Jesus, 3 o'clock. No, it's not me. So what do I do to relax? I get together with my friends and be silly and play.
And
now a little pot. That's my favorite thing to do in the world. Literally, probably. Like a kid going to Disneyland, when I have friends over, smoke a little bit and just be silly.
Really?
And role play and.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. And by the way, if there are any police watching this television show, these are all just jokes.
Yeah,
who smokes dope? It's illegal. You should never. Dope is for dopes.
Dope is for. Is that an ad campaign they're running here in Canada?
I don't know. It was something that came at some point, and maybe. Who knows? I don't know these things. I get high too often to
You smoke
remember.
pot?
I do. I love smoking dope. I really do.
It's fun.
And
you know what else is more fun about what I like about smoking pot more than smoking the pot? Talking about how high I am. It seems to be a fun thing for me to do while I'm high.
Now for myself? Me and my buddies one time we were in Banff. And we hiked up to the mountains and we were in caves and we smoked a lot of dope. And it was the first time ever when we're in this cave in this hot spring away from civilization that I dropped acid. And it's the highest I've ever been, and it lasted like 9 hours. Now for yourself, you ever go through anything like that?
You know what? I've never done, pot's about the only thing, I mean drinking, but pot, it's the only thing I've done all day. I did once have a mushroom, this is about 4 months ago.
Right.
I had a mushroom brownie.
Nice.
And, I'm sorry.
Yes.
First time I ever had a pot brownie. I was working at a comedy club, and the owner goes, he made some pot brownies, and he goes, my wife made them. He goes, I know you smoke, you never had them, you said. And so he gives me a plate of 5 of them with saran wrap over them.
Right.
And I go, how many should I have? He goes, how much do you smoke? I'm trying to make this story sort of quick.
No, don't worry.
It's okay. So
our time is your time.
Oh, okay, you just interrupted me, and that took some of my time. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back right after this. You hate when you do something you think it's going to be funny, and it's like
and it comes out, your brain's like, this is going to be glorious, and your mouth does it, and your mouth goes, you're an idiot.
It's just I said you interrupted me, I thought it might be funny. Then I get paranoid, I self-edit, I go, I think I look like a jerk. So anyway, I said, how many pot brownies should I have? He goes, how often do you smoke? And about the same as now, I smoke about twice a week, 3 times a week. He goes, have a half. He goes, you know what, have a quarter, they're very strong. So I have a quarter. No, by the way, I should reference this. Nobody ever tells me it's a body high. You know what? If I'm giving someone pot brownies, I tell somebody. I go, by the way, I get them ready for it. Nobody got me ready for it, which I thought was not very nice. So anyway, I have a quarter of one, then I have a half of one. Nothing.
That's a lot.
I have nothing. Finally, I have a whole one and then another half. And I tell you, at this point, I know. Oh my God, I'm getting high. But I'm not too high to realize that I get hungry, which sounds cliche, but it's true. There's more pot brownies, but I realize I'm not that high where I'm eating them, not getting that they have pot in them. I remember thinking, you're hungry, go down to the store and get something. You don't want to use those to please your appetite.
Right.
I ate all of them.
Are you serious?
5 brownies. I was out of my mind. At this point, I didn't know it was a body high, and it became more and more. My body was all like, but I was watching TV and loving it. I think I cried at an episode of Three's Company.
Was it the one where Jack trips over stuff and there's the mix-up with Mr. Hurley?
Oh my God, it was that one.
That was pretty cool.
And then I went. He picked me up in the morning to do radio. And I forget because I'm high that he gave me the pot brownies. So I try to hide it because I think it looks.
So you're high still to the next day?
Oh, the next morning, absolutely. I was out of my mind, and I thought I don't want to show him I'm high because it looks unprofessional, forgetting he gave them to me. So I hide it a little. I try to hide it. So we go through McDonald's on the way to radio, and I said I'll have 5 Egg McMuffins. And at this point, I realized he gave them to me. And by the way, let me side note, you might think you're saying 5 Egg McMuffins because it sounds funnier than saying you got 3. No. Here's what I really thought. In everyday life, I get 2 Egg McMuffins. When I go to
because you're a health freak.
No, yeah, not every day. Whenever I go, did I say every day?
Yes.
No. Whenever I go to McDonald's,
okay.
I get 2 Egg McMuffins. How many do you get?
None.
None?
I don't eat Egg McMuffins.
Oh,
I'm a hash brown guy. I eat their hash browns, put some ketchup
So
on
I get 2. And I'll be honest, when I'm done the 2, even when I'm not high, I think I could probably eat a 3rd one, but I know I shouldn't. Basically, I shouldn't. That's when I'm not high. Basically, I'm thinking about 3. So now I'm really high. I think, add 2. That's 5. I thought that, I like to be in a stable environment. You know what? I'm very comfortable being high around. It sounds a little bit, because I think most comics are pretty supportive in the sense that they're not going to judge. That's like I think it's a very safe atmosphere. Like last night at the festival, I had smoked a little and hanging around with comics. I know it sounds but I was like, I just fucking love it. It was just like everyone's silly and just playful, and it's like you're in like
it's like a frat party type of thing, or
more like I would say before you're trying to be cool, even like seventh graders hanging out. You ever see a bunch of seventh graders at the mall? They're just having a good time.
Yeah,
they can
getting high.
Getting high, sure.
No,
my niece smokes pot. My brother told me, he goes, Katie's smoking pot. We found pot in her room. I'm like, what did you do with it?
Can we get a deal? We buy in bulk?
So what else you want to know about me?
Well, what's happening with Todd Glass now?
Well, I'm going to tell you.
All right, tell us.
Last we were here, do you remember what I was doing the last time we were here?
Yeah.
Big in my life?
Last time we were here, you were working on your TV show, I believe. It was
produced by Happy Madison.
That's right.
And that did end up selling.
Good for you. Congratulations.
The guy who doesn't listen. You're the interviewer who doesn't listen. Say this, watch this go, like I'll say something, you go, I hope you guys are happy. Yeah. But unfortunately, I don't mean to be depressing, my girlfriend had passed away last year. So.
That's fantastic. And then what happened?
Okay, I don't think you're listening. My girlfriend passed away.
I think that's wonderful. God bless you.
And we'll be right back. Now I'm doing what everybody does. You do your stand-up and just, hoping that something else will come along. So I'm working on a show called Todd Glass Saves America. And that's basically...
Todd Glass Saves America.
Yes. And it's driven by somewhat of, the way I really am. In my real life, I'm always trying to fix everything pretty much. It could be at a restaurant. I'm like, why don't they do this? Or why don't they do that? Or why don't they lower their lights? Or I'm at a... whatever I
raise the lights.
No restaurant needs to raise their lights. Oh, you mean in here for this interview?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which nobody knew about because that was done off camera. So we'll cut that.
Or what else do I fix? Whatever it is in life, I will just try to fix it. Teaching people etiquette, videotaping bad service. I love when you go somewhere and the service is so bad. You go, I want to film this and send it to their headquarters. You go, this is who's at the desk.
That's a great idea.
I think so. Anything that you know what I said? It's like in stand-up, you tend to go. Just the fact that you bring something up sometimes can bring some solemn, is that the right word, to somebody, like, or calmness. Like if you bring up Home Depot, how it's so hard to get somebody to help you there.
It's cathartic.
Yeah, it's right. Just talking about it. So this sort of says, now let's do it in the act, but then let's go do something about it. Let's find out why. Because sometimes just asking it, hey, why did it take them till 1980 to put wheels on luggage? Which I know that seems like wheels have been on luggage for a while, but in the big scheme of things, think about it. Why did they had wheels and they had luggage, but it took them till, in the last 10 years to get it right. Go to the luggage factory, find out like some executive at American Tourister that's 70. What was the problem? Or I got one. You might think this is boring, and if it is, I'm sorry. I wonder with Rice Krispie treats, right?
Okay.
You're thinking, what's this have to do with saving America? This is one of the lighter go-to-commercial stories. Rice Krispies, the Rice Krispie treat, the recipe was always on the box. Mm-hmm. Remember, you'd get Rice Krispies in the box, right?
Yeah.
When did they figure out they can make them? There had to be a time when somebody brought, why don't we make them? And somebody went, shut up. And then...
It's marshmallows and Rice Krispies. Yeah. Who doesn't have the time to make this at home?
Yeah, but they make them, now they make a fortune. And then how long did it take the other cereal companies to figure out, hey, we can mix our cereal with marshmallows. Anything whipped in with marshmallow is good. And we'll be right back right after this. We'll take your calls, 365-4100. We'll be right back.
And Todd was right. That was boring.
That was.
No.
No, that was. What is wrong with me?
Here's something that...
Jesus, I'm... At least I'm acknowledging it, maybe, so someone at home watching this will be like,
"No, this isn't boring at all."
Shut up.
This is the stuff that people, and I think people at home
used to go to bed.
No, this is the stuff that because what we forget as comics is we forget that people don't follow us around. They're not part of our lives. They don't understand what we go through, and people are fascinated by people who, to them, seemingly have extraordinary lives, how ordinary their lives can be. That's why people love to see Todd in shorts and sandals. That's why, that's why they love to hear Todd talk about trying something and it didn't work out because other people in their life, stuff doesn't always work out.
You're right. And I have more then, if you thought that was so interesting. Here's another segment.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know what show would put this in, but do you ever have someone in your neighborhood, don't lie.
Okay.
They paint their house a color Not that you're like, that's not my favorite color, but it's all right. Where you're like, are you shitting me? Like,
why would you do that?
What did you like? It's a blue, but it's like what? Like I want to knock on their door and find out. Go,
what prompted you?
What prompted you? And by the way, I'm not talking about somebody paints a house light green, but you're like, I would have done it that, but it still looks nice. It's not my favorite color, but it's like there's every neighborhood I go to, there's somebody driving around. That's a nice house. What? Like they saw, my theory is they saw it on another house and they went, I like that, but it was a different blue. Maybe it was a home on the beach, so the blue looked right. And then they paint, you're like, I want to knock on their door and go, are you happy with the color
you should.
Be honest.
And it would be called Todd Glass Saves America.
Yeah, how would that be saving America?
Because you're saving people from themselves.
Thank you.
That's how it is.
Right.
It's Todd Glass Saves America. It's a one-camera show. It's done on the cheap, and for this, it fills the hole that has been created by the loss of the surreal life.
That's true.
And it comes in. People love to watch people, and America.
People love watching.
And America loves America.
And that's right. And we'll be right back. People love. You know what's hard these days is when you're trying to pitch a show and it's hard to sell it, and then you have to turn the channel and see. Like you just get home from a pitch meeting, or your manager calls you, "Hey Todd, they didn't buy the show," and then you're watching TV and you have to watch. Today they're going to look at 3 homes and buy 1. But by the way, I'm not saying that I don't watch that show sometimes. But that's someone sold that show. Someone said, and he goes, "Hey, I got these people. They're interested in a home. They're going to look at 3 homes,
yes.
And at the end, they're going to pick one and tell the audience who they pick. What do you think? You want to buy that?
Can we make it half an hour or an hour?
Half an hour.
Done.
Well, are you shitting me?
Done.
I was joking around. I didn't really
put it on. I've got a channel. It's called the House Channel. It's all about people who love houses.
How about this? Which dishes did my wife like? You like it?
It's on the Dish Network. Yeah. It's people washing and cleaning and making dishes dirty. I've got to fill time.
Yeah, there's every show. I can't sell a show. You go, hey, anything. It seems like to me, here's what I think's happening. When I watch TV, it looks like people are coming in and go, yeah, I own a tattoo parlor. You want to film what I do? Done. Hey, I fix motorcycles. We bought it. What else do you want to do? I'm going to buy a house and renovate it and sell it. You got yourself a show. Then I go in. I got a thing. It's like this, and then I did. No. Really? You sold that pile of shit? Sorry, Dave.
But at least you're over it.
Dave was fun last night, role-playing
with me. Where's Dave? Dave, come on in. Dave and Mark.
I don't think he's very shy. The thing about Dave, what if I didn't know you were here and I'm acting all. The thing about Dave Cross,
Dave, come on in, Dave.
When he's doing his comedy, everything comes from the...
Are you going coastal?
No.
You're not going coastal right now?
Hey, BJ, where are you going? You don't want to hear my interview? You don't want to hear my theories on life? You pile of shit. BJ! Mark Maron. Somebody. I'm like a joke in the comedy community, I think. I think it's like people like Todd Glass, but it's like, Todd, he's funny, I like him.
We look at you as the wise old guy. The guy that's...
Mark, how did I get to be made fun of by the oldest guy? I can't be the oldest guy. There's no way. And look at me.
No, there was just that time, 12 years ago when you were young and hot, funny. And then
you wait and see. You haven't seen the best of me. You have not seen the best. I bet there's people like that. I thought about that. One day I said to my friend, I'm not kidding.
Oh, wait, hold on.
For some reason, this was off the wall and sitting on a table.
Oh, Jesus. Look at this Mark Maron, ladies and gentlemen.
Now that's nice. Look at that.
That is actually a good picture.
This is, here, Mark. Put that beside Mark.
Hey, let me say this real quick.
Please tell me we're picking this up.
BJ, you listen up and tell me if you ever heard anybody say this. Can we get the fucking camera on me, please? Mark Maron went over 5 minutes last night.
5 minutes? Paul Thompson's in 9 years.
Hey, let me say, and Mr. Dave...
You're giving me that look like you're funny, but this is my time.
No, I'm not at all. Are you kidding me? Dave Cross was very helpful last night when no one was around. If you were flying the wall, he said, Mark's, he's not upset. That's just Mark. Don't worry about it. He calmed the whole thing down instead of...
That's why no one ever asked me to work with them. I realized that last night.
Why?
That because I have this temper thing. And it was really okay.
Yeah, but it's you, and if you know it's you, then you don't worry about it. In 2 minutes, you'll be fine.
I hated Paul for a few minutes.
Hey, let me tell you something. Can you keep a secret?
Yeah, sure.
Will from the festival?
Yeah.
He was going off on you last night. No, you know what? I shouldn't start a fire. That's not... You know what? I feel like... here's what I'm thinking. I wonder if there's people out there that said, and I really said this to a comedian friend of mine, they go, Todd Glass is funny. I really thought he was going to have his shot, but I don't know. It doesn't... I mean, I think he's fucking hilarious, but I don't know if he's going to...
Is this a different Todd Glass? Or?
No, this is me. I'm saying I wonder if there's... What are you doing, BJ?
You said you wanted me to hear something, asshole.
That's what I wanted you to hear. Is there anybody saying that about me? Like they think it's over, like, I don't know if Todd Glass is going to get his turn. He had one shot last year. He got a pilot and didn't work. You think it's over for me, BJ? Be honest, I can handle it.
When people start talking about you,
yeah.
I'll let you know what they say.
These are your friends?
Wait, why do you have to say that? I didn't say it was great people talking about me. Even I said it could have been some people at the M bar or whatever, wherever you...
No one is talking about you.
No, they are.
Ever.
Yeah? Well, I have this recording of you and your fucking partner. Not gay partner, just business partner. All right, I'm done.
All right, Todd, before we let you go, on that happy note, have you ever bombed in Canada? Has Todd Glass ever bombed in Canada?
That's your question you give me? That pile of shit? That's what you fucking come up with? I fucking come down here from my hotel room for you to ask me some... Wait, did I ever bomb? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I ever bomb in Canada? I haven't been here enough to bomb, but I bombed, obviously, over the years.
What's the worst bomb you've ever had?
I was at I heard someone beep. I was so bad that I heard someone drive by and beep their horn, and I wanted to get off stage so bad. I said that was my ride, and I just got out. It was like I had to get out of there. I went, that's my ride, and I walked off stage.
That's nice.
And that story is, that's a good story. Oh, God, I'm very paranoid when other people are around. You should have heard before you guys were here. I'm sitting here, like, in comedy, you have the laughter, but an average comic thinks like this. And I had charts.
I'm so glad people showed up and stopped you.
Yeah, all right, I'm done.
You're done? Well,
Yes.
Thank you very much, Todd. I really
you.
appreciate it. This has been a fantastic interview.
Thank you.
Todd Glass for Totally Random Mouth Noise. I've been Patrick Maliha. Thank you very much.